Hello and welcome. I'm Ash Mannix, and this is a rather random stream. I thought this week's been a bit shitty for various reasons, so why not do a stream tonight as Luxol is not streaming this week Wednesday, but will be streaming next week Wednesday, and I am bored and wanted to do something. Oh, and YouTube Studios complaining about video resolutions, whatever. Um, so I thought I'd continue Tsukihime. Now, the mistake I made was to not get the walkthrough up before I did this. Um, blah blah blah. Ooh, right. Hisui's walkthrough, Akiha's walkthrough. Oh, we've got someone that split it into different ones. Um, Let me actually just check something. I'm gonna go to the title. Oh, well, first of all, let me switch over to the main screen. I have updated this because this is a web app version of Tsukihime. Um, who actually? Either way, it's been updated, and I need to check the endings. I've got the Arkwood Good, Arkwood True. I got all the Arkwoods. Um, and good end. Yeah, so I've got the true end and the good end. I think I've got all the Arkwood ends. So I don't know what I've been doing so far. I think I was trying to do the CL one. I was definitely doing, yeah, CL. We're on day. Well, we'll see how this goes. Continue. We're on day 8, death. No choices. Okay. Let's go through. Let's see what we can skip through. A hot summer. I can't even remember the voices I did for. Oh, it's been so long since I've done this. A hot summer day. The blue sky, and large columns of summer clouds. The breeze wafting by, and the droning voice of the cicadas. The sound of cicadas. The cicadas? Cicadas? Chirp, chirp, chirp. We've read this before. Chirp, 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 chirp. So loud, I want to die. In the clearing, the discarded shells of the cicadas, as if the sun is right next to me, the clearing burns with intense heat. A hot midsummer day. As if the entire world became a frying pan. I just want to mention it. Whenever there's talk of cicadas, like it seems like, at least from what I've seen in anime, that kids play around with cicadas and beetles and the like in Japan back in the day. I don't know, and I assume they currently do that as well. Over here, man, if you came across bugs, you'd run a mile. Some of the bugs in Japan, some of the beetles are massive. Um, Different cultures, I guess. Wow, 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 wow. What? Oh, someone's crying. Yeah, we've gone through this. Akia's crying. There's a child collapsed at her feet. His white shirt's painted red with blood, and he doesn't move at all. Looking down at him, my hands are red, just like that child on the ground. No, that's not it. These hands are red with the blood of that child. A grassy plain hidden from the sun, raised only by the moonlight, proud white flowers. Under the transparent moon, a lone woman of pure white, not even knowing words, not even aware of herself, only treated as a method of killing. The white woman stained in fresh blood is completely free of injury. Crimson saturating her dress is only the blood of her enemies. The only time she is allowed is this brief amount of time after her blood-stained homecomings. What awaits for her after that is only a sleep she cannot wake from herself. The white girl does not even know her fate and just looks up with distant eyes at the moon. I thought I saw eternity there. Is it an illusion? Probably is. But I don't care. The fact that her figure has eternally seared into my memory is truly Right, Crack Dealer, welcome to the stream. Pre-recorded Dio. No. This is not... Did I say I'd do this pre-record? I can't remember what I said. But, this week's been a bit naff for various reasons. Pixel is not streaming today. That'll be next week. So I thought, fuck it. Why don't I stream? And I thought, why don't I do some more Tsukihime? And here we are. And I've got a different guide up now for Tsukihime. So I'm going to try that to get the various endings. Let's see if I can, well, what I can get with this anyway. I feel like I had a nostalgic dream and I wake up from my slumber. Ah. If I wasn't breathing before, I suddenly take a huge breath. That makes me wake up completely. I'm in my room. After that, after my separation with Senpai in the park, I must have somehow returned to my room. Crack Dealer is saying, I missed like the 4 last Tsukihime episodes. To be fair, Crack Dealer, I believe in the last like 4 parts of this, I have just been repeating the same routes and trying to choose different options. I don't know if I really achieved much in the last 4. I don't think you're missing much because I'm at this point now that I'm trying to get the different endings or the different routes. And I had this guide, which was a massive flowchart that someone had posted on Reddit or something. And it was an absolute pain in the arse to follow. So, I found a different guide on a website called xerblade.com, xerblade.com, that has a walkthrough. Well, hopefully this will work better, but I'm already like near the end of this route, so we'll see if I get a different ending. Oh, that's different. TL Senpai. Can't forget her face. Why didn't I say anything back then? I was still attracted to Arkwood even though I knew she was a vampire. Even if Senpai was a vampire, I shouldn't have been that surprised. She'd have laughed. If I laughed like it was a joke, she probably would have laughed with me like always. No. I really wanted her to stay as Senpai. The uneventful but peaceful and fun time I spent with Senpai at school was very precious. Damn. That's all over. He'll never come to school with Senpai ever again. What did I do? Don't know. I wanted to search for the vampire's lair and kill him, but I can't even look for him by myself. I've cut my ties with Arkwood, and me and Senpai are fighting right now. No, I won't even be able to see Senpai again. I put on my glasses and get out of bed. Past 8 o'clock in the morning. Long past my usual breakfast time, but today is a school holiday. Isui isn't here? A familiar figure standing in front of the door like a shadow is missing. Once again my light headache returns. In addition to my new unfamiliar life at the mansion, the events of the past few days were very stressful. I've just realised that the words for this... Is there any settings for this? Graphic. Oh, that is not... What does graphics do? Config, game controls, text. Text display speed. Display ratio? No. 1 second, I'm going to resize this window. Shoot. This is gonna look funny, eh? That should be easier to read, hopefully, on the stream. I'm hoping. Cracker's asking, so do you find out who's the sensei at the start of this game? The sensei? What do you mean? You mean senpai? Senpai is CL. If that's what you mean. In addition to my new unfamiliar life at this mansion, the events of the past few days were very stressful. I let out a deep breath. I don't know what I should do, but I have a lot of things I have to do. If I'm worried about Senpai, I can just go to her apartment. Alright, if anything, first comes breakfast. I can't work on an empty stomach. Shaking the sleep from my brain and body, I head towards the sitting room. Sui's in the lobby doing something. Must be doing some redesigning because she's carrying a chair. Must be doing some redesigning because she's carrying a chair. What? Sui. Suddenly, realizing I am here, she walks quickly towards me with her usual soft footsteps. Good morning, Shiki-sama. Yeah, good morning. Sorry for selfishly waking up whenever. I'm sorry for not being there when you woke up. Please, forgive me. Sui silently bows her head. After going out last night and not even remembering how I came back to my room, being apologized to like this makes me feel like a horrible person. Because you are, Shin. There's no need to apologize, I just woke up whenever I wanted to. It's okay if you want to complain. Like now, unless she's strict on me, my spirit might waver a bit. Shiki-sama? Ah, it's nothing, don't worry about it. Anyway, I want to eat some breakfast. Is it already made? Nissan is outside. If you want to eat breakfast, it is already prepared in the dining room. Oh, I'll go eat then. Sorry for interrupting your work. After saying I'd see her later, I head towards the dining room. Ratdir saying, wait. Ratdir saying, redhead, the one that gave you glasses. Oh. You know what? I think it was mentioned early on in the playthrough that she is a god of some sort. Or am I misremembering this with some? I don't think we've had a big reveal though. Redhead one. Crackly goes, Hisui, it's been so long. I know, right? It has been a while. After finishing breakfast, I return to the lobby. I should go back to my room and change, even if I decide to head to Senpai's apartment. Ow! I told Bangs into a chair. Ow! Why the heck is a chair here? That's right, it's the chair Hisui was carrying earlier. Since it usually isn't here, I just banged into it walking normally without thinking. What, do you not look where you're walking? Dang. Must be really out of it to hit such a thing. Give a sigh. But Hisui is Hisui. Why did she have to put a chair here? What was she thinking in the first place to put a chair where people walk by? Though I banged on the chair still hurts. It's an excessive pain. Pain that would have never been there if the chair was never here. You know what? I don't remember this. I've never read this this in this chapter before. I don't remember Hisui putting a chair somewhere and getting in the way. How annoying. I was supposed to see Senpai, so why is this suddenly getting in my way? Here's an incredible annoyance. Why is such a thing here? What? It never should have been here. We get it, mate. If it wasn't here, I never would have stubbed my toe. Don't know how many times he needs to reiterate the same point. I get mad and kick the chair. Throb. As soon as I do that, the toe I kick with hurts even more. Throb, 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 throb. Why you? What a bothersome thing. Disappear. The chair is an eyesore. This chair. 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 This chair, this chair, what the fuck? This chair, 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 this chair. What the fuck is going on, man? Shiki-sama? Hisui? Why are you rushing here all of a sudden? I say that truly surprised. I'm breathing heavily. My chest heaves up and down. I feel like I just ran a marathon. Huh? Why am I so out of breath? I grasp hungrily for air. Shiki-sama, what are you saying? Why are you looking at me like that? Did something happen? Shiki-sama, are you saying you do not know what you were doing? What I was doing? Well, I wasn't really doing anything. The redness. Yeah. My headache returns. I shake my head to get rid of it and suddenly realize what lies at my feet. What lies there are the shattered remnants of the chair. Oh, damn. Eh? Thump. My heart pounds harder. I did this? Yes. That's as a result of you holding the chair and smashing it against the floor many times. Oh, this dude's got issues. What? Why? Why did I do that? I did think that my toe hurt from running into the chair. Why did I go that far? Why did I get angry over something like that and break it like a kid having a tantrum? Mate, sometimes we have something called pent up frustration, which I get. And sometimes you just want to break something. Usually I just aim my anger at my keyboard, my poor, poor keyboard. Shiki-sama, are you feeling well? If you are sick, I can call a doctor. No, it's nothing. It's really nothing. Sorry, Suya, I just felt strange. I stepped back from her. Stepped back from the pieces of the chair I just destroyed. Shiki-sama, please calm down. Breathing like that is not good for your body. I'm fine. Leave me alone. To be alone, just let me be. I shout that out and run up the stairs. I passively note that I seem to be running away from her. I return to my room and throw myself on my bed. Again, my temple starts to hurt once more. Throb, throb. As if a new heart had emerged in my brain, my head pounds painfully. Kick, kick, kick. Hurts. It hurts. It hurts. This pain probably caused my earlier violent behavior. Having to see death so much these past few days is messing up my brain. First, I need to calm down now. As long as I can keep my glasses on, this headache shouldn't get worse. What am I doing? I have to go see Senpai, quickly. If I see her while I'm like this, I'll only hurt her. Calm down. Quietly. If I just sit here quietly, my headache will go away. See? It's disappearing. My room is very quiet. In this room, with only the ticking of the clock, I should be able to calm down quickly. Tick, 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 tick. The ticking of the clock. Tick, 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 tick. Can't you be quiet? Tick, 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 tick. Hey! Tick, 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 tick. Told you to be quiet! Stopped. With a crash, the clock stops. Quiet. Yeah, that's better. Now I can go see Senpai. Did you just smash the clock? Mate, what is going on here? I walk out the front door. This music is so out of place right now. The sky is painted a brilliant blue. I walk towards the gate. At that moment, I hear a noise from the garden. That's odd. So he was in the lobby picking up the pieces of the chair. Ohako-san is outside and Akiya is at school. There shouldn't be anyone else here at the mansion. I arrive in the garden. Come to think of it, most of the time we spent playing was in the garden. Since coming back here, I've been busy with many things, so I haven't had a chance to walk around the garden. Rustle. That sound again. It seems like someone just walked through. Huh? Hisui? It's Hisui. Seems she doesn't notice me. Hisui's making her way towards the woods. Doesn't seem to notice me. Does she have something to do? She enters the forest. Huh? Curious, I follow her from a slight distance. And, where Hisui headed to, there seems to be a small clearing. There's a clearing there? Tilting my head to the side, I try to remember, but for some reason my memory is a bit vague. In the forest of the mansion, I can see a clearing as if the trees were cut there. No, can see is not quite right. If you walk by normally, you probably would never notice it. So you didn't walk there, hidden enough by the surrounding trees as it is, I would never have noticed even if I lived here all my life. There's a clearing there. If so, we probably did play there as kids. To say the least, I don't remember ever playing with Akiya in the clearing. I feel like I've never been there before. After thinking for a bit, I decided to go into the clearing. The clearing doesn't strike me as anything out of the ordinary. There's no sign of Sui, who entered before me. What's this? Just an empty place. I walk to the middle of the clearing. This clearing really is just an empty space. Perfectly level, open ground. Deep woods enclose the area. Voice of cicadas. The strong summer sunshine that feels like it could dissolve. Eh? Summer sunshine? Ouch! The wound in my chest starts to hurt, like stabbing. This pain that feels like a kitchen knife stabbing my chest. Chirp, 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 chirp. From somewhere I can hear the voice of cicadas. But it's autumn now. The summer sunshine that bathes everything in white. The columns of summer clouds in the far-off sky. I can practically see the voices. At my feet there are the discarded shells of cicadas. Discarded shell. Someone's discarded shell. Getting angry again. Finally calmed down earlier, but I'm feeling annoyed again. I have to meet Senpai. I have to hurry up and meet her and tell her I wouldn't care if she was a vampire. But what is the truth? Did I honestly say I could smile like I did before with her, even if she's a vampire? Someone's crouched silhouette, the approaching footsteps of a young girl, the columns of clouds in the far sky, discarded shells of cicadas. And I realize it. There is my body pierced through the chest and killed. Looking down at my corpse in surprise is my figure as well. Ah, my chest hurts. I feel like vomiting. My wound is healed a long time ago, but why does it hurt so much? My chest is broken. The old wound opens, blood flows forth from the opening. What is this? My wound hasn't healed at all. It hurts. I'm scared. I'm assailed with dizziness. This is the impulse called death. My consciousness sinks. My wound hurts. I hear the sound of my own body collapsing on the ground. Oh. Well, that was eventful. Track dealer says, "Oh god, I just looked up something." What? What did you look up? I can hear voices talking. Akiha-sama, are you not going to call for a doctor? Don't be stupid, Hisui. There's no way I could do that, since Nissan wound isn't normal. Aki and Hisui are talking. This is Shiki's room. It looks like I'm sleeping on the bed. Right, now if I remember correctly, we're called Shiki not all capitalized, and this other Shiki is capitalized. Pratdia says Shiki's master, aka the sensei, was the pervert kind. Wait, what? I planned to say yo and get out of bed, but I can't move at all. My chest doesn't hurt anymore, but my body is as heavy as lead. All I can move are my eyes and mouth. Just what in the world were you trying to do, Hisui? You know not to let Shiki go near that place. Please forgive me. This can't be solved by apologizing. You were assigned to serve Nissan to avoid this kind of situation. So what were you doing? Really different from her usual manner, Akia gives full vent to her anger. In comparison, Hisui is accepting the scolding silently, looking down. I'm not sure how this all came about. I can at least tell Hisui is being yelled at because of me. Answer me, Hisui. What were you doing and where were you all day long? Hisui doesn't answer. Do you know, we never get an answer for this because I think we did a previous route where we came across a similar instance. Now, I don't remember the chair thing, but we did come across Hisui going into the garden. We followed Hisui, and then we fainted because of the memories that we're remembering. And we never got the answer as to what the hell Hisui was doing there in the first place. Like, why was she there and what was she up to all day? The air grows tenser between them. Biting her lip, Akia takes a step towards Hisui. Even I understand that Akia intends to hit her. Oof. Hisui seems to know this as well, but she just stands with her head hung in shame, ready to receive it. Hold on, Akiha. Nissan, you're awake? Yeah, you're so loud I woke up. Ah. Akia looks away uncomfortably. Hisui still keeps looking down, not even trying to look at me. You know you shouldn't let it out on Hisui. I don't know the circumstances, but this has to do with me collapsing, right? Not her fault, I just collapsed on my own. I strained hard and somehow managed to lift the upper half of my body off the bed. That's all I can manage, and I don't think I can even move an inch more. But since Hisui is depressed, I have to force myself to act as fine as possible. Honestly, getting to a fight over me, even if you look like an adult, you're still a child. But you completely fainted, Nissan. We're out for more than 10 hours. Nothing like this has happened before. If you'd never woke up, what would I have done? Idiot, don't say things like that. Wasn't this just anemia? Huh? It's 10 o'clock already? Yes, you have been unconscious since noon. Agia speaks hesitantly. Oh. All the strength drains from my body. I've slept that long since... I must have slept that long since then. I wasn't able to go to Senpai's apartment and just slept the time away. Man, I haven't passed out this long since elementary school. Well, yeah, I did pass out often back then. I wasn't used to living at the Arimas and I was stressed out. The thing is still woozy, like I'm still dreaming. Blanking out, I stare at the ceiling as I remember some of my past. That is true. It's only been a week since you came back here. Nissan, you must be exhausted. Yeah, I felt that today. Didn't you? So please just rest today. Your health is weaker than most people's, so your body gets tired unless you take a day off sometimes. She looks at me with a serious expression. Just like she says, I should just forget everything. I shouldn't think about senpai or vampires and just rest. I'll really tire out. Going on a rampage like that and smashing that chair, there must be something wrong with me. Yeah, like you say, I'll just go to sleep. I lie back down. Really? You're not going to sneak out of the room later? What, you don't trust me? Guess not. Because these past few days I've been ignoring her and leaving. Yeah, good point. Yusui, tell Kohako that Nissan is awake. Nissan, what about dinner? Oh, yeah. No, tell Kohako-san I'm sorry, but I don't think I can eat right now. I'm just going to go to sleep. I understand. Then Hisui, tell Kohako that. Still looking downcast, Hisui nods and leaves the room. Well then. What's Cracker saying? Just look it up. I don't remember Tsukihime having an anime, and I don't know what Carnival Phantasm is. What the fuck? What? What is this? What? Well, I should probably not be playing that while streaming. But also, why can't I fucking mute this? I'll look at this later. Hello, underscore. It's a parody of the Type Moon franchises. Ah, okay. Fair enough. Lying down in bed. Oh, wait. Lying down in bed, I start to feel sleepy again. Like this, I bet I could fall asleep in a minute. But before that, Akiha, there's a place like that in the garden. Yes. When we were children, we used to play there often. Oh. For some reason, I don't remember it well. Yeah, I really did forget all about it. And one more thing. It's a weird question, but when we were kids, wasn't there another kid with us? Huh? She tilts her head, like she doesn't understand what I'm saying. Guess so. There couldn't have been another kid. That was just a dream. That clearing. Myself as a child killed by someone who looked like me. There's something wrong with that. That's true. What am I doing here right now? No, it's nothing. Just talking about a dream. Is that so? Good night, Nissan. Please rest well. So in previous playthroughs, we already know that there was a third person, Shiki, with capital. Was it all caps or all lowercase? I can't remember. One of them's got all uppercase Shiki, and others all lowercase. Another one is the one that died in that altercation, but the other one is actually the real brother of Akia. Apparently, we're like an adopted kid or something. So, yes, the guy's saying, yeah, I will. The instant I answer her, I fall asleep almost as if I just passed out again. Ooh, 9. Right, this is bad. Usually when we're here... Wait, why are we doing... What are we doing here? Wait, why did we wake up here? I'm in a dark place. 8 years since I awoke. I've been holding my breath in darkness the whole time. Don't even know why. Oh wait, I think this might be the evil Shiki. That has long since been worn away. Here there is only darkness. But I know there is something I have to do. I don't know why I live. I know my purpose. The chains which held me are all gone. There's nothing holding me back. All that's left is killing you. Ooh, I've never had this before. Tweet, tweet, tweet. Chirp, chirp. The window open. I can hear the voices of small birds coming from the garden. A cool breeze brushes my face. The brilliant sunlight hits my eyes. A quiet, delicate tinge. A gentle morning visit. Morning? Seems I slept until now after Aki had treated me. My body still feels a little heavy. But still, I feel much better than last night. Opening my eyes, I get up. Ugh. I feel like throwing up instantly. I still have my anemia from yesterday. My chest hurts and I feel sick. Please, excuse me. Sui enters my room. You must have thought I was still asleep because she seemed surprised to see me up. Good morning. It seems you have awakened, Shikizama. For some reason, Hisui's reaction annoys me. Morning. Breakfast, right? I'll be there soon, so just get out. I'm going to change. Yes, please excuse me. Wow, that was rude. No matter how poor of a mood I'm in, letting it out on Hisui like that, there's something wrong with me. Yes, letting it out on the help. Though, when someone's close at hand, it is tempting to be an asshole if you're in a really bad mood. You shouldn't do it though, still. I feel sick. Even if I go to school like this, I won't be able to do anything. Maybe I'll just stay home. But I have to go. If I go to school, I may see Senpai again. She may not be the Senpai I want, but she may still be there. She is not the Senpai you want. She is the Senpai you need. Ugh. Taking a deep breath, I settle down. Managing to resist my dizziness, I leave my room. Oh, Nissan. Good morning. As soon as I enter the sitting room, Akia greets me hollowly. Yeah, morning. You're up early, Akia. I'm always up this early, but Nissan? Are you alright? Your face still looks pale. If you don't feel well, you can stay home. No, I'm fine. Better, so you don't need to worry. I answer her quickly and pass right by. I head to the dining room since I'm probably collapse if I don't eat. Thea, isn't this about time for school? Yes, and I'll be going now. Speaking hesitantly, she stands up quietly. Aki exits the sitting room. Watching her go out of the corner of my eye, enter the dining room. I leave the mansion and head for school. My limbs are still heavy, and with a feeling like I'm in someone else's body, I go down the hill. It's 7:40. The gate becomes congested with students hurrying to class. I don't think Senpai will come, but is waiting here better than waiting in my classroom? Right. I'm following this guide. Behind the school. No, I have a feeling that I won't see Senpai if I wait here. If Senpai doesn't feel like seeing me, she'll have as soon as she sees me. She'll leave, as soon as she sees me. If that's the case, she won't come to school through the front gate. If she even comes, it'll be through the back gate. I rush to the back of the school with this thought in mind. No one is here. Not even students coming to school through the back gate. But I still wait for Senpai, who for sure isn't coming. chime sounds once, tell me that the gate is closing. Senpai didn't come. I should go back before homeroom starts. Homeroom is about to start, but it's still very rowdy in the classroom. Get my seat by the window and set down my bag. Oh, hey, morning. You're looking pretty bad today. Sheesh. Everyone looks at me and says the same thing. Do I look that sick? Eh? Yeah, come to think of it, you look normal. I don't know, but you really look down, Tono. Down, huh? Certainly my spirits are low. Since Senpai said farewell, my body has been heavy and both my mind and body are knocked out. Arihiko, did you see Senpai today? Huh? Senpai? Which Senpai? Which? The only Senpai we both know is Ciel Senpai. Ciel Senpai? Who's that? Oh, are there any foreign students at our school? My mouth hangs open in amazement. Arihiko, you... I managed to stammer this out in my confusion, but nothing else comes out. Are you okay, Tono? Just spit it out. As long as it's not asking for money, I'll help you out. Nice. Arihiko is acting like he always does. Just like always, he completely does not remember Senpai. Just like always, he completely does not... What? Nah, it's nothing. Sit down, class will start. Oh, it's that time? Well, later. Arihiko goes back to his own seat and the teacher arrives. Homeroom starts, followed by physics, the first period class. I watch it like a movie on the screen. Senpai really disappeared. You know, I'm kind of curious, and this is more of a technical thing. I'm using this. This is a web app, right? This is like basically a web. Well, it's the base. This is the website that you can access Tsukihime on online. The code is open source, so I've pulled it to run it locally. But I kind of wonder how this guy has rebuilt this. It's using, I think, Vue, the Vue framework. He's basically like recreated the visual novel, but as a website. Kind of amazing. Anyway, I'll shut up now. Senpai really disappeared. Not just from my sight, but the person known as Ciel Senpai has gone completely without a trace. Rihiko doesn't remember her. I'm sure no one else does either. That farewell, what it meant. The movie in front of me continues playing, showing a teacher using white chalk on a blackboard. Mr. No Prince says, amazing. That's what Assenheim did. Mate, Assenheim, right, so this is pretty amazing, right? That they've like, I think they've manually taken the text and stuff like that and the CGs and recreated it into a website form, which is impressive. What Assenheim done is the next level. I don't even understand. That looks like it's using like native, I don't know what the hell, what was it? WASM? What is that? Where you can like, they have totally, I don't know how they've got those old ass PC98 WebAssembly. Yeah, I think they use WebAssembly code or something like that to run like an emulator like locally in the web browser or something. It is amazing, man. The S9 project's mental. Also needs more Yume Miru Kurus. They reverse engineered the games or something like that. I feel like is there an explanation for Assenheim? How that happened? Because I'm kind of amazed by it as a person who codes. I'm kind of amazed. I am amazed at how that works because it looks like it. I mean, it might be using Java. I don't know the way the thing works. They reverse engineered the games or something like that. Got all the assets. Yeah, so I think this is the same thing, right? But this is done in the form of a it's using something called, I believe it's Vue or React or whatever. It's a framework for making like single page. Well, you make websites with it. With all the assets, you can switch out backgrounds. You can have like an interface with a text box. Right clicking can bring up this menu. Would all be done using CSS styling, but this is definitely just like web design done really well. Asenheim project, though, I wonder what they've done. Is that the same thing? The server's powered by your donation. I should really look at that. But also, welcome to the stream, Mr. No Prince. Yume miru kusuri. What is this? A drug that makes you dream. Interesting. Oh, eroge. Eroge. I have to avoid the eroges. Anyway, what are we doing? The movie in front of me continues playing, showing a teacher using white chalk on a blackboard. Nothing seems real anymore. Once classes are over and break time begins, that person will never come again. Ever. During lunch, we will never sit in the tea ceremony room and spend the time aimlessly over lunch. Somewhere, I had a thread of hope, but that is gone as well. I've lost Ciel completely. I still haven't done anything, haven't told her anything. We spent time eating lunch together on a nice day such as today. That was a distant, precious dream. I realize the number of my classmates in the room is dwindling. It seems it's now lunchtime. I don't feel like doing anything. I feel sluggish. This still has that issue where it doesn't complete it. Like before it completes the text, it will give me the options. Fucking hell. I have to go eat some lunch. Nothing's going to get done if I just rot here. Besides, I'm not in the best health right now, so if I don't eat, I'll really collapse. Guess I'll go to the cafeteria. Thinking aloud, I get up from my desk. The big rush must be over because there isn't a line. Tables are mostly full of students already eating. I glance around the room to see if there are any seats left. And then... oh, I see someone who looks like Senpai. Haha. I laugh loudly, mistaking someone for Ciel Senpai because there's a small resemblance. I truly am beat. I know I'm beat, but I can't take my eyes away from this person that looks like her. This person that looks like her sits at the table slurping up udon. It's curry udon too. Even her food resembles what Senpai would eat. Ah, actually, it is Senpai. What? Senpai? I feel like I remember this last time as well. Mr. Open says, Rip, it's a good philosophical game dealing with over-expectations, dependencies, and lack of direction. Probably the greatest game I ever played. What? Oh, if it wasn't an eroge. Wait, is that on the Asenheim project? Feedback. I do have to admit, though, the Asenheim project's website looks ancient in the way it's styled, but I've got a feeling that is maybe kind of on purpose. Yeah, I'm trying to avoid eroges for now. I've been doing too many of them and it's getting a bit tiring. Mainly because YouTube will one day fucking boot me. Even if I don't do it. Stuff like that. But having said that, Cracker's saying read fast or get good. Mate, I can't read at light speed. Also says he wants to avoid ergo, play as an eroge. Yeah, because I think Tsukihime is this version is eroge, right? Or has eroge components. And Yuno has it as well. That's what I'm saying. Like, I'm getting a bit of fatigue from it. And Tsukihime really pissed me off with the hentai scenes. I will zoom past them now because I cannot be fucked to read them out. They're not even that funny, man. They're just like cringe. I don't enjoy them. I dash with all my strength towards Senpai. Mr. Princess is not an Asenheim, it's from 2006. Oh, okay. Crackter saying it's funny for us. I know it is, but as Kukso will agree to as well, I'm sure. Like, this has to be, when you're doing this YouTube crap, it has to be fun for you, for the person doing it, because if it's not, then it's just bad, man. I'm not enjoying it. What's the point? You know what I mean? I mean, maybe I would do videos and streams even if it hurt my soul because the people in chat enjoyed it. But that is if I was making any money out of this, man. I'm making no cash. Not monetized. Fuck you, YouTube, and your 1,000 subscriber limit bullshit. Today is a rant day for Ash. Snow Princess, I never played Tsukihime, so I have no opinion. Yeah, well, I mean, hopefully this will give you an idea. But having said that, Tsukihime is available for free, the original. So what I'm playing is the online web version of Tsukihime, which is what is the website for it? Why is the website not so easily available? What the hell is this? Because what? Oh, virus save settings. What the fuck is this? Now I was trying to find what the website is, but oh wait. Oh. So there's a new website. It's sukiweb.hollowfield.fr, right? And if you go on that, you can play Tsukihime online for free, which is pretty cool. And apparently this is based on the code for this is like open source and available on GitHub. So what I do is I pull it down locally and I'm running it as a local website on my computer, just in case something happens to the one that's running up online. Caddy goes, aren't you a raging masochist? There are periods of times where I end up being a bit of a masochist. Right now, I don't feel like it. I feel like I can't be. I just don't want to hassle. I want less hassle. Mr. No Prince says, you know, you could do Ergo videos and post on Internet Archive. And then Mr. No Prince says, how French? Yeah, that's it, it's French. Yeah, I mean, I could do Ergo videos on Internet Archive. Yeah. Yeah, but I want to stream stuff and post stuff on YouTube. I don't know how. Right now, my focus is on YouTube. But yeah, I've just got a bit of fatigue, I think, just from playing so many at the same time. But I'm definitely going to finish Tsukihime, you know, at some point. And I also started Island. And I also got a game recently on Steam. I got a couple of games. Yeah, I'm building a backlog. Anyway, we've met Senpai's back. I think she's only came back to say hello to him and goodbye. Senpai looks up at me, then glances away quickly. She's clearly avoiding me. Why is she in the school then? But that doesn't matter. Senpai, why are you here? I blurt that out because I can't even think of anything else to say. Why am I here? Oh god, what voice did I even give her? Why am I here? I'm a student here, you know. I don't eat during lunchtime, I'll collapse. No, that's not what I mean, but I don't know what to say. My brain just stopped functioning. She looks away from me as if she wants to complain. I thought it was strange for you to be here. Just yesterday you said farewell, so I thought I would never see you again. Yes, because it was getting late. Students should go back home at that time, yes? Simply, with a straight face, she says this outrageous punchline. What? Artono-kun, are you saying people like me shouldn't come to school? What is this gaslighting bullshit? Her eyes, that were so devoid of emotion yesterday, looked directly into mine. A student like me? That's what she said. I don't know if she's really a vampire or not, but she healed from that fatal wound quickly, so she has to be something more than human, like Arkwood. Can't just say that's a human. But still, to me she is a very dear person, so I don't know exactly what kind of feelings I have for her. Well, just half a day. It was only half a day, but just thinking she wasn't in my world anymore made me feel like reality was nothing I should care for. Well, that does indicate that you have a certain attachment to this person. So for me, she is someone I can't lose. Senpai, I'd be lying if I said all of it, but I don't care. Even if she is the same as Arquid, Senpai is still Senpai. That is an absolute truth I believe in. Yes, I should say those words I couldn't say last night. However, before that, fine. I cannot help it if you hate me, Tono-kun. But this is my daily life, so no matter what you say, I decided to do it as I please. He speaks directly. You don't have any complaints, right? Senpai says and stares at me. Huh? Of course no complaints here. I feel like such an idiot worrying about it so much. The strength drains from my body. But more than that, I can't help but feel really happy. Yeah, of course I don't have any complaints. Because up until now I was ignoring all your warnings and doing as I please too, Senpai. That is acceptable. Then let's shake hands. She takes out her hand. I don't know what she's thinking, but I take her outstretched hand. Senpai shakes it up and down. Yes, then this is a sign that we have made peace. Let's stay this way, okay, Tono-kun? She flashes a full, truly happy smile. This seems good. With that, she stands up, taking her tray as she walks away. I don't know where, but she seems to be heading somewhere. After putting her dishes in their place, she exits the cafeteria. Wait, is this her just like fucking off now? And never coming back? That's fine. I'm happy that she's still here at school and that we've made up, but can I let things go about Arquid and that vampire we're hunting? No, it does matter. Apparently I have to choose. This can't be good as it is. Senpai, hey! I hurry after her. Oh? Tono-kun, 5th period will start soon, you know. You should hurry back to class. Idiot, the same goes for you. Why are you out here in the courtyard? I see. She's only pretending to be a student, so she doesn't really need to go to class. That's right. I'll be late to 5th period too. I thought I would skip the rest of class, but maybe I should seriously attend class after all. Senpai smiles happily. Senpai? Don't tell me you've been taking classes. Of course I was. I wouldn't be dressed like this if I wasn't. She seems quite angry. Hey, what's so funny, Tono-kun? No, it's just so happy and so angry. I knew what you really were, Ciel-san. I knew what you really were, Ciel-senpai, after all. I really am happy. Huh? I am me, but why would that make you laugh, Tono-kun? It's nothing. More importantly, senpai, about, Arquid. Ooh. Ugh. In a flash, Senpai looks up at me with emotionless eyes. It's hard to speak. Hard to speak, but this is why I came after her. Please listen to me without getting angry. You told me to stop, but I just can't leave this vampire thing alone. Uh-oh. Her emotionless eyes seem to become tinged with anger. Anyways, I can't just ignore this vampire. I kind of broke up with Arquid because of yesterday, and I can't do anything without help. So, if you're looking for this vampire, can I help you? Senpai is quiet. He takes a deep breath. I refuse, and says so with a smile. You refuse? Why? Of course I would. Tono-kun, don't you remember almost being killed by her? Hunting vampires means being in continual danger of death. I will not let you be involved in such a thing, Tono-kun. I know, but I'm saying I'm prepared for that. It might not look like it, but I've experienced many near-death situations. I can at least protect myself. Tono-kun, how can you say that? I will admit that you have very good athletic abilities. Even though you have a weak constitution, your body itself is excellent. Then, weird compliment. Slumping her shoulders, Senpai says something very surprising. Yeah. Really? Hello, Volare Kantari. Right, what have I missed in the chat? Mr. No Princess saying several people migrate their more explicit vids to Internet Archive. What is Internet Archive? I just thought they would automatically archive your videos. I didn't think it was a place that you could directly upload your videos, if you know what I mean. Raddeer saying, so you're going to start playing CSGO again? Man. I've not played CSGO in a while because I suck at it. Mr. No Prince says, play COD, I need someone to play Warzone with. No, man, I ain't getting COD. Mr. No Prince says, before hate 6. This better not fucking happen here. Oh shit, I forgot. All the endings have some weird hentai scenes. And Valarikana is asking, what did I miss? So I'm doing I'm finishing a route that I started ages ago in Tsukihime. I'm trying to do what's CL's route, apparently. So I think we had a fight with CL last time in the last part of this playthrough. He got huffy. We broke up with Arquid. Like, we stopped working with Arquid. And it's the next day, and now we've came in to try and apologize to CL, or tell CL that even though we think that she's like maybe a vampire or superhuman, we still regard her as senpai or something, and that we want to hunt this evil vampire that she's after with her instead of Arquid. Larkita says, I have late shift tomorrow, so no need to cut short. What happened between you and Arquid? So I don't know, right? Because I'm continuing this playthrough. The last time I played this game was like more than a month ago. I think we chose a route where instead of deciding to fight the big bad vampire with Arquid, we broke up with her. So we broke up the partnership we had with her. Because we're choosing CL this time. She became Tsundere. Who? Arquid is Tsundere. Arquid Tsundere? Broke up in what sense? In that we had like not in the romantic sense, because we weren't romantically inclined at that point in the story. Yeah, we parted ways because we were working together. I think at one point early in the story we agreed to fight the evil vampires with Arquid to get rid of the main vampire, or the dead, or whatever they're called, that's in the city. And then in this playthrough, how it played out, we ended up saying to Arquid that we're not going to work with her anymore. I think when we realized that she's a vampire or something, I don't know what it is, what it was exactly, and we decided not to work with her anymore. Or Arquid got annoyed at us. Either way, I can't remember. But we broke that partnership. And now we're trying to ask CL if she will work with us. No drama. Oh, there was definitely some sort of drama. I just can't remember what happened. Yes. Tono-kun, you got naked when you spent the night at my house. Oh yeah. I saw you then. Not flabbiness, but tight muscles. Wait, shit. This thing is supposed to warn me if there's going to be... Wait, let me check something. Does the sensor still work? Where's my sensor gone? Blah, blah, blah. Where is the sensor on this? There we go. Ah, baby. Wah, chicka, wah, wah. Right. You're far away, but I thought your body was very well formed. What the hell is this? Naked? But I didn't get naked. Did you forget? Tono-kun, did you not change before you entered the bath? Ah, that's right. Wait, what? What the fuck? How do you see that? Certainly I did take my clothes off and had her wash them for me. Senpai, I didn't know you were someone who likes to peek at people who are changing. No, that was just an accident. Oh my god. I happened to see it and was a little curious and thought maybe it would be alright. No, it's not alright. Get the fuck out. Her face turns a deep red as she stammers her excuses. Dodge. Guess she's remembering what she saw that time. Jeez, look. No matter how good your body is, Tono-kun, ordinary people cannot stand up against a vampire. Oh, that's why she doesn't want me to fight. Yeah, obviously. I see. Then it's no problem. I take off my glasses. I take out my knife. Where is he going with this? Are you going to slice some? My headache starts to flare up. Resisting that, I cut an appropriate line on a nearby tree. Tono-kun, that's how it is. Sorry, but my eyes aren't normal. Arquid told me I can see the death of things, and they're called something like the mystic eyes of death perception. Her eyes widen as she takes it all in. I see. So it isn't the knife that's special, but it's you, Tono-kun. Not special. It's just a side effect of an accident I had. That's why she was so interested in you. Wait. This is, your eyes have too much power for an individual to have. Suddenly seems drained of all energy. Certainly with that kind of power, it is more dangerous to leave you alone, Tono-kun. And even if I did refuse, you would probably search for the vampire yourself anyway, and he couldn't afford to ignore you. Senpai? You mean... Yes. We don't want you to be involved, but it's too late. I can't deny that you have any connection to this any longer. So it's okay if we go after this vampire together? Yes. I am prepared to do that. Senpai extends a hand. I can feel it's different than when we shook hands in the cafeteria. Of course, I take her hand. Our hands meet briefly and the handshake is over. This makes us a team now. I'm counting on you, Tono-kun, so please count on me. From now on, the two of us will hunt down the vampire in the city. She speaks with a gentle smile. As I nod wordlessly, the chime sounds, signaling the end of lunchtime. After classes, please come to the tea ceremony room. Yay! We can talk more then. Tea. Senpai runs towards the school building. I'm late too, so I run as well. I didn't know she actually took classes when she was here pretending to be a student. Ah, nice to have a lovely cuppa. What's the guy saying? Right, Valeric saying, who are you working with now? The person we were talking to just now, CL Senpai, who is someone we know from school. Mr. No Prince, isn't this his sister? No, this is his friend CL Senpai. His sister is called Akiha and has black hair and is snooty and lives in the mansion. We saw her early in the game. I think you might have missed that part. Valeric says, non-premeditated peeping. So are you going to meet Arquid in some ways? I don't know. This route is quite different from the previous routes I've played with Arquid. So I don't know if Arquid is going to... We're probably going to come across her again because we're all working towards the same goal of defeating this vampire. Don't know what it's going to be like though. The end of the day homeroom session... What? The end of the day homeroom session is over. It's a weird sentence. My chattering classmates all get up from their seats. I usually just linger until the chaos has passed over, but today I stand up with everyone else. I quickly walk out of the classroom. I head for the tea ceremony room. A lot has happened between Senpai and me, but it really turned out well. Well, I hope so. This feels like the beginning of the fall. I'm glad to be able to help her, and I can be more assured than I was fighting by myself. Than if I was fighting by myself. But more than that, I'm excited just to have the chance to be with Senpai once more. I breathe hard. I dash towards the tea ceremony room. There isn't anyone here. Uh-oh. It seems like she hasn't come here yet. I think I got too excited. Sitting down in a tatami mat, I catch my breath. My heated body doesn't cool off that easily. I painfully gasp for air. My body is drenched in sweat and I feel terrible. My gasping fills the air. There's something weird. I've been resting for a while, but my breathing is getting worse. In the first place, why is my body tired after only running this little distance? Uh-oh. Yeah! Suddenly, pain fills my chest. My body falls with a crash. My entire body is convulsing. It hurts. My chest is burning. Ah! My mind is drifting away. My fingers claw at the tatami mats in pain. I pull and rip at the mats, but it doesn't stop the pain. 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 Such pain is frightening. Oh, can't bear it. If it lasts another second, then it would be better just to die. Fine. I'll grant your wish, Shiki. Wait, who's the fuck's this? Eh? I left my head off the floor. Before that. What? Before that, my pain disappears. I don't feel pain anywhere. I don't even feel heavy. I don't even feel alive. Try to say something, but my throat doesn't move. There's nothing. No pain, no sensation, not even freedom. I don't know what's going on, so I try to get up. My body doesn't even twitch. It's not that I'm tied down, nor is it that my entire body is numb. If I have to give a metaphor, it's like my body is already dead, but my mind is mistakenly still lingering in my body. Of my five senses, only my sight is still alive. The room is dark. It's night outside already. I can't move my face, so I move my eyes. Oh? I thought you had completely disappeared, but you're awfully persistent, Shiki. I can hear a voice I shouldn't be able to hear. I glance around the dark as best as I can. There, I see something I don't know about. Oh, hello. Wait, we got the bad ending? How did I fuck this? I was supposed to get the good ending. The good ending, you bastard! Larry Katai's asking, did Arquid turn into a cat yet? No. I tried to run a duplex cable, though. Tough, not even halfway through. Mr. Nova says, Big Mac attack. I said, does CL know that you had killing urges and how you got to Arquid? I think CL knows about this because we had this urge to... Something happened and we got in a really bad state where we went into that killing urge and then we went to CL. CL found us, kind of like sitting in the rain, almost dead. Right, Crack Clear saying, I gotta head out. Arrivederci. See you later, Crack. Who is that? I've never seen him. But I feel like I've known him from a long, long time ago. What's this? How mean of you, Shiki. You've been looking for me for so long, and when I come out, you don't remember me. With an amused laugh, he stares at me with bloodshot eyes. My mind, the only still working, freezes. He didn't say it yet, but I know he is a vampire. That he is the serpent senpai and Arquid are looking for. No, that's wrong. Certainly I am the vampire known as the Serpent of Akasha. But to you, I'm not the serpent, but rather Shiki, right? Shiki with capitals. Man, how cold of you. You make me look stupid for thinking about you all these 8 years. What? Shiki? 8 years? What is that? Did you really forget, Shiki? Was the old man's hypnosis that good, or did you lose your memory after dying once? Shit. Either way, what a waste. Do you understand? These 8 years, I've waited these 8 years. I've waited for this instance where I could steal everything from you, the one who killed me. But what use is it now if you don't remember? What is he saying? I killed him? That's right. If you've forgotten, then remember. The three of us were always together, right? In the Tono mansion. Akiha, you, and I would play in the garden together. Before I became like this 8 years ago that day. I can't remember. Certainly it seems like there was another kid with us back then. You can't remember? And we were such good friends, too. Grits his teeth. His whole body quivers with emotion as if he was brimming with vexation. Jeez. Was I the only one in pain? That's terrible, Shiki. I was always locked away by my old man. I could always sense you. Because I was using your life. Even though we're not connected by blood, we're connected by our souls. That's why I wanted you to have a terribly gruesome end. How unfortunate, he says. What I wanted to say is this, Shiki. I'm your brother. But you and Akia seem to have heartlessly forgotten that. My Tonoshiki's brother? If you've forgotten, then there's nothing to talk about. Your painful death is the goal of this body of Tonoshiki. I've gone along with that this long, but it's time to lower the curtain. Even for me, to have two bodies with one life is not very efficient. The voice nears. I'll be killed like this. Oh, I say I'll die, but maybe I'm already dead. My arm and legs can't move. My eyes, my ears, my nose don't work. That's why there isn't even any pain. Killed so vaguely that I don't even realize it. Oh shit, I fucked that up. Got a bad ending. Fuck. Teach me CL Sensei. Wait, Sensei? A Messi? The hint corner for the out of luck Tono-kun who ended up in this terrible dead end. It is time for Teach Me CL Senpai. CL Sensei. Well, fuck. And now we will start the second period lesson. I see there is a distinct reason for this. The fish that got away this time is big. It's your dear senpai, so talk your heart out with her and make peace with her. Even if it's an opponent you can't beat by yourself, it's easy using the power of love between two people. You don't need Arkwood's help at all. What? Aren't you the one dragging him, CL? Wait, fuck, what was Arkwood's voice? Ah, they're all the same. My voices suck, boss. You quiet. Dear, what the fuck? And now for the only used once animal series, nya nya nya. Hey now, no private conversations during class. Now that the loud and annoying person has been kicked away, please continue to enjoy the main story. Well, I fucked that up. God damn it, game. Lara Kandari is asking, what the hell is vexation? It means to be annoyed. Lara Kandari said, no, it can't be, you're lying. Wait, what am I lying? Garlic Bird X, welcome to the stream, Garlic Bird X. We're going to restart a fucking... Oh, man, we fucked that route. What the hell did I do wrong? Like testing Luke Skywalker. Oh, shit. Like this, so she's your teacher. So no, the CL Sensei sections are like little extra sections in the game where she acts as a teacher for some reason and gives us hints as to where we went wrong. Mr. No Prince is saying Gundam got leaked for COD Season 4. Wait, what? Or Senpai, you got boned by Oni-san. Didn't say. Yeah, she gives us hints apparently. What the fuck? How did I fuck that? Oh, this game. Right, let's restart. So we do a new game. Yeah, skip that. Right. Curious, I'll go take a look. We'll skip that. And then I'm just following the guide. Go out into the hallway to think about it. Skip that, skip that. Stay in school for a little longer. Skip that. About my little sister. Oh, I don't think I've done this one. Alright, I have. Skip that. Stay in my own room. Oh, this is different. Stressed from dinner, I loosen my shoulders. I stretch out as far as I can and then collapse onto the bed. Well, Archetype says, what in anything she said was a hint or anyhow useful? That is a good question. I wasn't paying too much attention, but she said, I think she was hinting, she said to like, apologize to Senpai, to CL Senpai, and make up with her. You don't need to fight with Arkwood, you can fight with her. Now, the weird thing is we did do that. I don't know why I still failed this. So fuck you, game, for being shit. But also, I never took... I'm looking at this guide, and I've clearly not done this section because it's giving me the text for it. At least I hope so. So maybe I'd started this route in the previous part of this playthrough more than a month ago. I'm wondering if I missed something. I stretch out as far as I can and then collapse onto the bed. Man, even dinner is hard work. Well, it's not like the knife and fork are really heavy. It's just that Akia's gaze is really severe. So this is, we're on day 1, and this is when we have recently moved back into our mansion, because the story is that we used to live in this mansion with Akia. We're like her stepbrother or whatever the fuck. Something happened 8 years ago. We got booted out of the mansion to live with distant relatives who live in a normal house and have a normal life. And the father of the household died recently, and so Akiha is now the head of the family, and she decides to ask us to come back to live with her in the mansion because she's totally a brocon. And here we are. So this is like the first day back, I think. Well, it's not like the knife and fork are really heavy. It's just that Akia's gaze is really severe. Are you there, Shiki-sama? You hear Sui's voice along with a knock at the door. Yeah, I'm here. Come in. Excuse me. Wait, now that I think about it, why would this be any different? Sui enters with a bow. I've come to make the bed. I may not enjoy watching it, so would you mind relaxing in the sitting room for a while? No, I don't mind watching you make my bed. I'll just behave myself in the corner, so just go ahead and do your job without minding me. Bouncing up from the bed, I move into a corner. Sui looks like she wants to say something, but thinks better of it and silently begins to make the bed. Sui? Yes? What is it, Shiki-sama? Just checking the chat. I think part ways with Arkwood was a mistake. No, I think it was the right thing to do for this route. So there's there's a couple of main routes. One is the Arkwood route, which I've already done previously, where I partner up with Arkwood and defeat the big bad. There are 2 endings you can get from that. One is the bad ending, one is the good ending with Arkwood. The other main route seems to be that I can defeat the big bad vampire with CL Senpai instead. And this is what we're trying to do just now. Valarikatai says you made no save. You know what, that is a good point. Let's wait, why are these not saving screenshots? Okay. Oh, you can keep making the bed. What? You can keep making the bed. There's no need for you to stand up so straight. So he doesn't answer. Seems like she's had a servant's education drummed into her. Please, just talk to me while you work. I'm beginning to feel bad because it seems like I'm interfering with your work. Because you are? If you say so, Shiki-sama, then I will comply. So he silently returns to making the bed. Is it true that the curfew here is 7? Ooh, I've not seen this CG before. Yes. The main gate is locked at 7 and all the entrances to the mansion are to be locked at 8. I'm pretty sure I've never seen this CG. It is also a rule that one must try not to go walking around in the mansion after 10. Not even walking around the mansion? Well, I've got no complaint with that, but isn't that kind of harsh? Akia and I aren't children, so I don't think you have to go that far. Indeed. It is a rule, however, so please abide by it. You are aware of the recent disturbances at night, are you not, Shiki-sama? Yeah, that vampire thing Arihiko was talking about. Well, as long as something like that is happening, I guess it's better to be safe than sorry. Do you have any other questions? So he finishes spreading the sheets and turns around to face me. Let's see. I have all sorts of questions, but I know nothing about Isui and Kohaku-san. Do you mind if I ask an off-topic question? Yes? What is it? Wait, you do mind? I'd like to know what kind of work you and Kohaku-san do around here. I'm here to serve your needs, and my sister Kohaku is to serve the Lady Akiya-sama. In our spare time, we do the maintenance chores around the mansion. Is there anything more you would like to know? To serve, so what? That's what it is after all. My shoulders suddenly feel heavier. It seems completely natural to Akiya when she said it, but I'm nothing more than a normal high school student. I have no interest in having a girl close to my age serving me, at least for now. What is that supposed to mean? When I'm older, it'll be alright. By serving me, you mean you're a personal servant? Yes. Please do not hesitate to ask anything of me. Oh. Well, I get it. Going by how Akiya was talking about you, it doesn't seem like I can dismiss you, so I'll just obediently let you serve me. Is there anything in particular you would like? Nothing in particular, but could you stop calling me Shiki-sama? To be honest, I get chills down my back when I hear it. But Shiki-sama, you are my master. That's what I'm saying I hate. Been living a normal life up until to yesterday. I have no desire to start living a life where a girl my age addresses me with Sama. I see, Hisui responds with less than Hisui's response was less than enthusiastic. Well, just call me Shiki, and in exchange I'll call you Hisui. Let's do away with the formalities and be more casual with each other, mate. Still expressionless, Hisui lowers her eyebrows as if she's being troubled. But you are my employer. It's not like I'm hiring you. You're the one doing the things I can't, so you're the great one. I see, Hisui gives another enthusiastic reply. It looks like I won't be able to talk her into it just one day. Anyhow, that's how it is. Don't be so formal towards me. I'll be grateful if you tell that to your sister Kohaku-san too. Very well, as you say, Shiki-sama. Expressionless, Hisui bows her head. She completely failed to understand. I will be leaving now. Please, rest now for tonight. Bowing, Hisui puts her hand on the doorknob. Oh, I forgot to ask something. Hold on for a second. Running towards the door, I put my hand on Hisui's shoulder before she leaves. I remember this. In an instant, Hisui's arm pushes away my arm with incredible momentum. With a whack, she slaps my hand away and leaps back. Eh? It's so sudden, that's the only thing I can say. Hisui's expressionless, but she glares at me fiercely. Did I just do something wrong? I have a problem when people touch me. I have to kill them. I am very sorry. Hisui's voice sounds very nervous. I'm not used to being touched. You and me both, dear. Please forgive me. Hisui's shoulders are faintly trembling. I feel like I just did something really terrible. Yeah, I'm sorry. I apologize without thinking. I don't understand why myself. I just feel sorry for Hisui and I lower my head. Hisui says nothing. I get the feeling her stare is calm again. You have nothing to apologize for, Shiki-sama. I am the one to blame. No, well, maybe, but I scratch my head. So he stares at me, pausing only to blink for a second. What was it you wanted to ask me, Shiki-sama? Oops. That's right. I stopped Hisui because I wanted to ask her something. Oh, I wanted to ask about Akiha. Doesn't she go to a boarding school? That was only during middle school, Shiki-sama. From this year onwards, Akiha-sama has special permission to attend school from home. You mean she goes to school from here? Yes, but it is uncommon for her to come home before dusk like today. Akiha-sama has practiced up until dinner, so she is always home before 7. Practice? Practice what? Today is Thursday, so she would have had violin practice. Eh? Usually she is able to return before dinner on weekdays, so if you have anything to say to Akiha-san, please let Nisan know after dinner. So he bows to say goodbye and leaves the room. Violin practice? What on earth is that? Practicing the violin, man, is pretty self-evident. She's not some upper-class lady or anything, so why should she have to do something as bothersome as... wait, she is an upper-class lady. Yes. Come to think of it, my sister Tono Akiha is a natural-born upper-class lady. In my memory, she was always the obedient, ever uneasy sister constantly following me around. As a child, she was always quiet, never having even the courage to express her own desires. She was a frail girl who would always live in fear of a scolding from our father. Yeah, people really do change after 8 years. After 8 years, I've become the me I am now. An asshole. Akiha has become the person she is right now, too. 8 years is a long time. It's half of our lives up until now. I was absent from this mansion during the vital period where a child becomes an adult. I'm sorry, Akiha. I think things would have been better if I'd been with her during those 8 years. I unknowingly mumble an apology. Right, what are the guys saying in chat? Is there no save you can load? No, you just basically start a new route. Because I don't know what option I chose wrong anyway, and I can't... You can skip through most of these scenes that you've already been through. It only shows you a scene that is changed. I kind of wish you could skip through the text just to the new text. But for some reason you can't. What was there to apologize to CL about? So apparently it wasn't... Was it to apologize? I think... Sorry, it wasn't really to apologize. Or maybe it was. Like, I think we gave the impression of being kind of freaked out. Because CL, I believe, showed us that she's superhuman. I think she, like, took a knife and cut herself in front of us. And it didn't kill... I think she cut her neck, which would have killed a normal person, but didn't kill her. And so she healed very quickly, and it freaked us out. So we assumed that she was a vampire or something, and I think we got freaked out. So the whole point of when we went back to school was if we were to see her again, we wanted to say that we don't care if you're a vampire, we still accept you for being senpai, and we still, like you as a friend or whatever. Doesn't matter what you are. And I think that's what it's talking about. That's the kind of route they wanted you to take. Let's skip, skip, skip. Right, what's this? Greet Akiha. Oh shit, this is new as well. Hey, morning Akiha. Good morning, Nissan. In contrast to my hurried entrance, Akiha is perfectly calm. Right, we've gone back home after school and we have greeted Akiha. Wait, no shit, it's the next day. We've greeted her and saying good morning. Well, Arikatari says Christian going to be involved now with Arkwood. What? No, Chris-chan. What? Why are we mentioning that name here? Good morning, Shiki-san. If you're looking for breakfast, it's ready in the dining hall, so please eat up. Guaku-san greets me with a warm smile, in contrast to Akiha's coolness. Ah, thank you very much. It looks like you're having your after-meal tea. Have you already finished breakfast, Akiha? Of course. I don't care to know when you get up, Nissan, but please at least allow time for breakfast. Having breakfast after 7 is a sign of sloppiness. I think having breakfast at 7 is pretty normal. What time do you get up, Akiha? I get up at 5 in the morning. Goddamn, what about it? Oof. Wow. I don't know why she gets up so early, but it was so perfect a time to get up that I have no room to retort. Besides, your school is 30 minutes from here on foot, is it not? Please don't be late to a school that's so close by. It would be an embarrassment. Ugh. Akia's words are filled with thorns that stab at me. But as it's the truth, I once again have no room to make any counter-argument. Ugh, jeez. Couldn't help it. It was so noisy last night that I couldn't get to sleep. Ah, I see. You must not be too used to your room yet, having just returned. Well, I'll let you off the hook this time. It was so noisy. Did she not pick up on that? Is the mansion noisy at night? No, it's not because I'm not used to the room, but at any rate, those stray dogs last night were really noisy. Oh, stray dogs do dodge. It wasn't because of the room, it was because of them. Right, now we can skip all of these. Yaws, yaws, right. Go to the tea ceremony room, alright. Skip, skip. This is without a doubt reality wrought by my own hands. What the fuck is this? And then we're gonna go to day 3. I what? No, I won't cooperate. I like being able to skip all this stuff. I should be escaping after all. Oh shit. Wait, this is when we meet Arkwood. I still want to continue living in the proper, respectable world. I do feel responsible for killing Arkwood, but I think there's something wrong about being forced to do something I can't do. Again, Arkwood is asleep. She's trusted me, someone who's killed her once already and sleeping peacefully. Wait, Valari Katari says, did you forget that the protagonist mentioned him? Chris Chan's name got fucking dropped, don't you remember? I feel like, you know what, that sounds familiar. I feel like it was mentioned, but I don't know if it's the Chris Chan we were thinking about, or if it was a different Chris Chan. Like someone just called Chris, I don't know actually. But even so, I can't do it. Come on, man, I said no. I quietly start to walk. Turning my back to Arkwood, sleeping with complete faith in me, I leave the hotel room. Holy shit. The corridor is silent. We're on the 11th floor, the top floor in the hotel. Since she rented out the whole floor, there are no other guests here. Mr. No Prince says, I never liked the whole Chris Chan saga. Have you watched the Gino Samuel documentary on it? Mr. No Prince says, the internet ruined that guy for the lulz. Yes. Yes. Literally a lol cow. Still feel a tinge of indecisiveness. I shake it off and press the elevator button. Do we escape or are we going to get involved in all that bullshit? No, we do. Taking the train from the hotel, I return to town. just past noon. School is about to finish, so I think it's about okay for me to head back to the mansion. All the same, I don't feel like going back to the mansion. I decided to head to the park to cool my head for a bit. It's weird. Why are you going to... Sitting down on the bench, I vacantly stare up into the sky. The sky is still cloudy, much like the scenery within my own heart. Ooh, I wonder if she's still sleeping, believing in me. Wow, I didn't know that we had to take a route where we fucking leave Arkwood while she's sleeping. Dude, that is cold. Well, Arkatar is asking, when Arkwood asked you about Christians and you probably Christian. Oh, shit, yeah. Fuck. And I was just like, what the fuck? I've killed her once, and yet she said she would forgive me. She had forgiven me, and yet what am I doing here? Last night, after I killed Arkwood, I swore to myself that I would atone for it no matter what. Was that an oath I could break when my life is in danger? Was that all it was? But I do want to live. This is a problem that I can't ignore as long as I'm alive. And it's not something I can easily dismiss as a moment of passion and forget about it. That power is yours. That is the very reason why you must never forget. Recall those precious words from long, long ago. She, Sensei, what did she say to me? There's still time. The sun hasn't set yet. If I return to the hotel before the sun sets, I'll probably still make it in time. Damn it. Can't throw away my doubts. In the end, fucking hell, and that is always a sudden as fuck cut. What? So after that, I need to choose. I think I'll go back to the hotel. God damn. Can't throw away my doubts. Sensei said I won't ask you to become a saint. All you have to do is become an adult and do what you think is right. I know I'm not thinking straight at the moment, but I can't betray her trust. Even if Arkwood isn't human, she believes in me. She has forgiven my unforgivable sin with a smile. All right. I leap up from the bench and begin running without turning back. Oof. Back to the shitty hotel. I return to the hotel around the same time the sun goes down. Quietly, I sneak back inside. Arkwood is still asleep, then there should be no problem. Of course she's fucking awake. Shiki. She's awake and pretty angry. Oh, where'd you go to? You should tell me before you go outside. Arkwood is angry. But it doesn't seem like she thinks I betrayed her. No, because you came back. Jeez, when I woke up at sunset, you weren't there. I thought you went to the bathroom, but you wouldn't come out. Then I thought you went to get food from the lobby, but you weren't there when I checked. Just where did you go? Just outside the hotel for a bit. Wait, that's us. Just outside for the hotel bit. Are you serious? The familiars have found you, so I won't say you're safe. What were you going to do if one of those black dogs attacked you after you went outside so recklessly? Suddenly I realize it. The reason Arkwood is angry isn't because I wasn't here. He hasn't thought even for a moment that I would betray her and run out on her. It seems Arkwood is only angry because she's worried about how I went outside and could have ended up in a dangerous situation. I'm ashamed. I was only a little ways away from treading all over her good intentions. Hey Shiki, are you listening to me? Yeah, I'm listening. You're right. It's my fault. I'm sorry for going out on my own like that. I lower my head obediently. What? Hey, you don't have to apologize so seriously. Anyhow, you're far too vulnerable. The enemy is a vampire, so you've got to be more careful. You're just as vulnerable yourself. I killed you once before, remember? You can't guarantee I won't do it again, can you? Arkwood gives a surprised look, as if she only just realized it. Now that you mention it, you're right. I wonder why I did that. I guess I just had complete confidence in you since we spoke in the alley. Ugh. Well, saying that doesn't make me feel bad for her. Okay. Since you trust me so much, I'll try my best. So should I just keep watch from now on? Yeah, until sunrise tomorrow. Can't leave the room, so be on guard if someone comes up to this floor. Be on guard, huh? Being on guard is going to do me no good if one of those black dogs from this morning comes for us. Let out a sigh. As expected, this is too heavy a role for me. Let me ask you something. Was the black dog that attacked us this morning something your enemy sent out? I don't think so. It was probably for surveillance. This patrol route happened to pass through where you and I were talking, and it seems my presence was revealed as a result. Revealed? To your enemy? That's right. If I had been in perfect condition, it would actually have saved me some time. But right now, it's the opposite. If I were attacked now, I'd be the one annihilated. That's why I have to hide out like this for now until my power returns. Arkwood's enemy. In other words, the serial killer who's been causing the stir in this town. A vampire. Valarktar is saying, oh, you aren't starting from the beginning? No, I'm not. Good. She's so beautiful, it's really tough to decide between her and Ciel. I would go with Arkwood. That's my preference, if I had to choose between the two. Arkwood. I want to ask you something. Will you answer my question? But you can't ask if she's going to answer it before you ask the question. I don't mind talking, but why are you being so formal all of a sudden? Yeah, I haven't asked you the most important thing yet. So what's your ultimate objective here? Good question. Me? I'm here to hunt down the vampire. Killing vampires is my duty. Yeah, I do remember you saying something like that before. Arkwood, you're a vampire, right? What? You still don't believe me? Don't worry, I believe you so much it hurts. I'm asking why you, a vampire, claim to be doing something as odd as killing other vampires. Oh, you don't like the idea of beings from the same species killing each other? The act of killing doesn't exactly make my list of favourite things, but she is right. Not comfortable with the idea of vampires killing vampires. No, it's just that I can't really imagine something like that happening. Vampires drain the blood of humans, right? So they should be killing humans, not other vampires. Drinking blood and killing are different things. Well, even so, I know what you're trying to say. You think beings from the same species should help each other out, right? But vampires can be of the same species and still be different life forms. That's why they don't really have what you humans call camaraderie. Huh? Then you're saying something makes you different from the vampires you're hunting. That's right. The one I'm after is a human vampire, just like the stereotypical vampire from your humans' folklore. He kills humans by draining their blood, turning them into the dead, then uses them to increase his power and influence. That's the sort of vampire I hunt. The one lurking in this town is that sort of old-style vampire. That sort of vampire? Seems like there are different types. Don't tell me you want me to be your shield so you can get this guy. Yeah, that was my original intent. But after talking to you, I've changed my mind. You see, at first I thought you were someone from the church, so I thought you might have information about the location of the enemy, but you turned out to be a perfectly ordinary person. You didn't even know about vampires, let alone the location of the enemy's coffin. Yeah, come to think of it, there's no way they'd send an exorcist to a far east secular country like this one. I guess I didn't put enough thought into this. Arkwood thinks aloud. Our conversation derails, and I'm feeling a little left out. I don't follow you at all, Arkwood. Hold on for a moment, let's see, how should I explain this? With that, Arkwood's gaze begins drifting. He doesn't seem used to holding a conversation. Don't worry about it, and just explain everything about the current situation. I don't understand any of this, but I might be able to see the general gist of things. Really? Thanks, Shiki. You don't have to thank me, just keep talking. Arkwood nods obediently. Basically, the vampire currently in this town is an old-style vampire. He himself reigns as the lord and releases the dead he made into the city. By doing so, he creates his power bit by bit. He's a typical vampire in that he drains the blood of humans, and those humans become vampires themselves. He's not very powerful right now, as he doesn't have many dead serving him, but as the victims increase, so does his power. It would be best to destroy the main body before that happens, but I haven't found where he sleeps yet. It's hidden so well right now that I can't even feel his presence. Even so, it's easy to take care of things once I find him. I don't have any clues whatsoever, so I had no choice but to walk around town during the day to investigate. But then I suddenly got attacked by a passing killer, and now I'm temporarily weaker than the enemy vampire. Which shoots me a cold look. I guess she wants to say something to the passing killer. I see. I kind of understand the situation now. So in other words, some evil monsters are based in this town, and you're here to eliminate them. Since you didn't know where they were, you went looking for them, and that's when I killed you. So now you're weakened and hiding out while you recover. Is that about right? Put it simply, I think so. Then next to the main topic. You casually call yourself a vampire, but I still don't really understand that term. It's obvious you're not a human, that much I can see, but I don't get the feeling that you're a vampire either. That's true. I'm a little different from the type of vampire you know about. Indeed. I hadn't considered that vampires even existed at all, let alone a vampire like you. So what makes you different? Arkwood thinks. Yes, I suppose it might be helpful to teach you a bit about us. Alright, then the first period's lesson will be Vampires 101. Okay, but what's Vampires 101? You're an amateur at this, so we've got to start with the basic, right? Polarikatari is asking, anyway, where does Arkwood come from, France? Alsace, Flanders? I don't know where she's from. Let's see. Does it say? Maybe Germany, but I feel like I'm guessing. Polarikatari... I don't know. I don't have the answers to that. Okay, whatever. Just keep it short. I'll try my best. It really does seem like she's not used to talking. Well, we've got lots of time, so for now, I guess I'll listen to Ark without complaint. Right, what the hell? Why is there so much talk in this? I feel like this is all the same stuff she said before. Although we're typically called simply vampires, we're divided into two main categories. Those who are vampires from the start, and those who become vampires. The former are called true ancestors, and the latter are called the dead apostles. The ones you call vampires are the dead apostles. They drain the blood of humans and turn them into their slaves. They're weak against sunlight, and you can vanquish them with a baptism ritual. Our enemy is one of these dead apostles. It's gone from my enemy to our enemy. Well, I don't mind. She's not wrong considering the situation I'm in now. So you're saying these dead apostles aren't vampires from the start? What do you mean by that? Dead apostles were once humans. They've attained immortality through magic, or had their blood sucked by one of the true ancestors. Either way, the ones that become vampires become immortal, even though it's imperfect immortality. Those who were vampires from the beginning and humans who became vampires. What is this? I get a feeling that there's some kind of huge contradiction to all of this. It feels like some important fundamental is missing somewhere in this theory. Hey Shiki, how much do you know about vampire folklore? Let's see, just the usual stuff. They suck the blood of virgins, they can bind people just by looking at them, they can turn into mist and wolves, just the usual stuff you hear about. Yeah, that's pretty much all true. They drain the blood of virgins because one's blood cells are more pure before one has exchanged bodily fluids with others. What about kissing though? That makes virgins most suitable for repairing the vampire's own degenerated genes. The dead apostles, the ones that become vampires, have imperfect immortality. If they became immortal, they won't die from old age. However, they need to replenish their energy frequently or they'll disappear. All living creatures need nutrients to be able to move, right? It's the same thing. It's just that vampires don't die from age as long as they take in the nutrients. Dead apostles suck blood because they need it to stay alive. Immortality is a strain on their originally human bodies. The genes that compose their bodies are different. When they become vampires, they begin to degenerate at an incredible rate. To make up for that, they must drain the blood of others in order to absorb genetic information and stabilize their own bodies. To a vampire, drinking blood is not like eating, but it's the minimum requirement for them to continue to exist. This sounds complex and long. I can't follow the logic, but Arkwood nonetheless continues speaking. So, moving on, the ability to bind someone with just a look is a type of mystic eyes. Eyes and words are both common types of magic circuits, so there are many vampires who have mystic eyes. We usually possess the mystic eyes of enchantment. We don't enchant people by looking at them, rather we enchant those who look into our eyes. A powerful vampire using mystic eyes can impose his own will into the brain of another and completely dominate their thoughts, but the mystic eyes of a dead apostle don't have that much power. What you call turning into mist is really just making a spare body and controlling it via the will. Once this part serves its purpose, you cut the flow of magical energy to the offshoot and naturally it returns to dust. Wolves and other animal transformations are a byproduct of a vampire repairing its damaged body using its familiars. For the long life of vampires, stabilizing their bodies with normal lives is not sufficient. Humans are not fundamentally powerful animals, so it's more effective to repair one's body by absorbing beasts, as they surpass the human species in this respect. Vampires who repair their own bodies with beasts can return those beasts to their previous forms and use them as familiars when they need to. From what I've heard, there's even a 1,000-year-old vampire whose body is made up entirely of familiars. They say he contains 666 beasts within his body, or something like that anyway. I think Arkwood's getting a little too wrapped up in her own speech. To be honest, I'm not finding this world easy to understand. Yeah, that's about it. Just an explanation of the very basics, but now do you know what a vampire is? Well, I suppose the reality of Arkwood being a vampire begins to feel harder and harder to accept. Now it's my turn. Actually, there's something important I've forgotten to ask you too. What? You're not going to learn anything from me. I'm not a vampire or anything, just an ordinary student. Then let me ask you this, Shiki. How exactly did you kill me? Huh? I'm asking about the method you used. I'm resistant against stuff like runes and Kabbalah, so those don't work on me. The only thing I'm not resistant against is magic I've yet to experience, which is probably limited to the ancient Shinto in this country and the treasures in South America. No, not even those could kill me that much. Answer me, Shiki. What kind of occult artifact did you use to incapacitate me to that degree? Occult artifact? What's that? A catalyst which stores ideas and history. Geez, you've got sacred treasures in this country too, don't you? They're usually something like staffs and swords, jewels and masks. Conceptual weapons that can be used against nature itself. Come on, Shiki. Are you sure you're not someone from one of those fields? What field? I told you I'm just a student. I don't know anything. That's a lie. There's no way a human who's not even a magus can hurt me. Are you hiding something from me, Shiki? Haruko gives me an angry cat-like stare. But even if she looks at me like that, I'm not hiding any... Oh, wait. Actually, there is one thing. I'm not sure whether it's relevant, but Haruko's still staring at me. It doesn't seem like I'll be able to keep quiet about it. Alright, I'll tell you. But how should I put this? I can see these lines that can be used to cut things. Eh? Oh, she's stunned. She should be. Normally, I don't think anyone would believe a story like this. What do you mean? Haruko asks in a serious tone. She's not exactly normal. I should have known she would defy my expectations in a good way. I mean, I see these lines where things can be cut. Living things, the ground, anything touchable. It's like a black line and I can cut things clean when I let anything sharp through it. Does that mean anything to you? It's convenient to be able to cut steel with a knife and all, but it's not like I can cut it anywhere I like. I can only cut things where I can see the lines. And when I cut you, well, you can cut a girl's skin with just a knife, right? Arko's eyes are serious as she glances at me, those wild eyes that I've seen only once before. A gaze that could stop my breathing. I see. I thought the mystic eyes of death perception only existed in fairy tales, but I guess there is someone who can use them, a mutated monster like you. What? I don't think a vampire can call me a monster. A monster is a monster. There isn't anyone, even amongst us, with mystic eyes that can see the death of things. See the death of things? Arko nods in affirmation with an inimical gaze. A circuit must have opened in your eyes, Shiki. Were you born with eyes like that? No? They became like this a long time ago, but I wasn't born with them. Then you must have had at least one near-death experience at some point, right? What? It's true. Years ago I got in an accident where I almost died. Just as I expected. You had the latent ability, but that must have been the trigger, the mystic eyes of death perception. Yes, with those, you could definitely kill even me. The small sigh, Arkwood's eyes returned to normal. Arkwood, do you know something about these lines? Not to the extent you would, but I do have some information. What you see is the end of all things, the point where things die easily. To put it simply, the time of death for everything in existence. That is death itself. I remember now. That time, when Sensei gave me these glasses, she had told me something similar to what Arkwood said. There's a subtle difference to what Sensei said and what Arkwood said. What I'm seeing are only lines and not something as disturbing as death. What are you saying? What I see are just the lines where things can be cut. I'm telling you, those lines are the death of the object. Listen, Shiki. Everything in existence has an end. There are differences to when, but it's an end nonetheless. Death does not arrive. It is already contained within the object at its creation. It is bound to happen someday. This is what is called the principle of causality. You've heard of that before, right? As long as something has an origin, it has an end. When it will end is determined from its beginning, at its so-called time of death. So, as it already exists from the beginning, it's not impossible for one to see it with their eyes, given that they can comprehend the concept of a time of death and they have the appropriate circuit in their brain and eyes. That's the truth behind those lines you see. This is nothing more than the general concept, but if I were to theorize, I would say that they are the weakest parts of the joints between the molecules in something, or perhaps a pre-designated switch within the genetic makeup that activates the death of that object. But that doesn't really make sense. Can't see them, so I can't say for sure, but the lines aren't all you can see, are they? I would think there would be points more than lines. Right. When I first saw Arkwood, when I wasn't myself, when I took off my glasses I could see the actual scribbles and black points, where the scribbles seemed to flow from. It only happened at one time, but definitely, I saw black points. There were several on your body, and the black lines flowed between them, joining them up. If I had to make an analogy, I would say they were like blood vessels. I see. The lines where things die easily and death itself, I'm surprised you've stayed alive up until now like this. You must have a very tranquil heart, Shiki. I would say this philosophically. In my own way, I understand what she is saying, but I don't want to believe any of it. What? There's no way that sort of thing exists, let alone me being able to see it. Well, you are seeing it. Usually when you cut a living being's neck, they die. This means it stops because you've cut it. Conversely, you could say that if you can't cut something's neck, it won't die. This is about me, so just consider it an exception. But in your case, you can ignore the cause. Against that which is immune to all external effects, you kill first. What is killed then becomes dead. Not that it stopped because you cut it, but in your case, you stop the object and as a result, it is cut. This is all well confusing. I remember going through this before though. Valari Katari is asking, the only thing against German origin is the hence in German, which is not of Latin origin, but with names of non-Latin roots, I don't think they have a C. What? What about inbreds like the Habsburgs? You talk about vampires, don't know. Arkwood may be Spanish and equals Arkwood to us. Maybe. See? What else can I call you but a monster? You may just call them lines along which something can be cut, but those eyes are more special than those possessed by any other user of supernatural power in history. You, Shiki, have the eyes that can kill anything, just like death itself. I'm at a loss for words. That really is what I see, just like Arkwood is saying. Those black lines really are the time of death for all things. Then everything around me is filled with death. So what? If it's all as you say, I should be able to kill even you. Really? Then let's try it. Arkwood opens the curtains. The lights are off. Only illumination is the faint moonlight coming in through the window. Come on, it's alright. Try it, seriously. Wait, could it be you can't see them with those glasses on? Are you sure about this? I take off my glasses. Only to see the lines, of course. At the same time, the room begins to writhe with the black lines. Outside the window, the moon is white. They're difficult to see in the daytime due to the strong sunlight, but under the faint moonlight I can even see the glow coming from the lines. Amidst them, the lines on Arkwood's body are very thin. If I don't concentrate, I lose sight of them altogether. If I hadn't been killed by you, I don't think you'd be able to see any at all. Right now, you can probably see them. You see, although I have no time of death during the night, some do appear during the day. You could kill me because it was during daytime, but you can see my time of death during nighttime now since I've used up a lot of energy to regenerate myself. In other words, I've lost my immortality. So, can you cut the lines on my body, Shiki? Let's see. I think I probably could since the lines are there, but I don't think I could do it so briskly and without hesitation like that time before. I think it'd be hard. The lines keep fading in and out. I probably couldn't do it unless you're sleeping. You can't, right? That's your biggest weak point. No matter how many deaths you can see, you need to trace the line with your own hands. No matter how weak I am right now, my athletic ability isn't so low that I'd be caught by you. I see. Come to think of it, I can't catch agile animals. That means I can't touch their bodies. In other words, even if I could see its lines, I can't kill anything that moves. Ow! Feel stab of pain run through my head. Looking at the lines gives me a headache, just like it did when I was a child. Put on my glasses and the world returns to normal. The Lakatari saying is notice how cuando with a Q is spelled cuando with a C in Spanish. Anything que is que to Spanish, and anything Q is Q to us. Oh, okay. Oh, Arquid is... Yeah, because I was... It's staring intently at me. What? Is there something else? No, that's not it. You can't see the lines if you put those glasses on. Yeah? I got them from someone a long time ago when my eyes first became like this. I'm only using the lenses now, but thanks to them I can lead a normal life. Yes, I see. No matter how strong a mind you may have, your only choice when faced with death all the time would be to put out your eyes or go mad. Saying that, Arquid comes closer. Hey, can I take a close look at them? No. These are important to me. I'm not handing them over to you. Come on, I'm not going to break them. I'm just going to look at them. Arquid creeps closer. I get the feeling she wouldn't be adverse to getting them by force. It's suspicious. There's something very suspicious at how she says I'm not going to break them. Not even just to look at. I know about your ridiculous powers after seeing you in that alley. What would I do if I what would I do if I crushed them by accident? What? Hey, what do you mean ridiculous powers? Let me tell you, in terms of non-fighting strength, you're stronger than I am. I won't break things at random. Saying that, Arquid extends her hands as if she is about to take them by force. Her attitude is becoming more and more suspicious. I bounce up off the bed to get away from her. Hey, you're running away. Of course. I'll tell you now, I'm not handing over these glasses. Even if there's only a 1 in a million chance you'll break them, they're irreplaceable to me. After all, you're the one who said I wouldn't be able to stay sane without these glasses. You want me to go crazy? Huh? No, that's not it at all. Arquid is obviously trying not to look at me. Come on, Arquid. I don't know what you're planning, but if I lose these glasses, I won't be in any position to help you. If I were to see the lines 24 hours a day, I think I'd die from the headache before I'd go mad. Ah, now I can skip stuff. Do you think she may be Scottish? Asks Valari Katari. Does she have a flask of scotch to mix blood with? Could Arquid be Scottish? Dunno. Maybe. Right, where are we? I should go check out what's happening outside. Skip. Well, there's no way I could take on a monster like that. I refuse. God damn, why is there stuff that I've not done before? I can't stand up to that monster. She told me to be her shield and watch over her while she sleeps, but I couldn't even do that well. Even if I were to fight with her, I would probably just get in the way. Why are we in Arquid's room? Oh, this was ages ago. Arquid? Sorry, but I can't. He's too different. Even if I fought him, I wouldn't be able to scratch him. What? Really? I'm not sure where she gets that from, but she tilts her head as if doubting me. I'm glad you think so highly of me, but I can't do it. Her promise was just for me to watch over you for one night. I don't want to have anything more to do with that monster. It may be too late. Nero met you. Even if you are no longer with me, I don't think he would leave you alone. He speaks lightly as if discussing some third party. What? I blurt out and then I understand. That vampire Nero is the one killing people in this town. There's no reason for him to leave me alone once I saw his face. But I am faster than Nero. I cannot move during the day, and you're right in front of me, so it's overwhelming in my favor. What do you mean? Oh, nothing. I was just thinking if you are going to run away, I would just kill you here. Argood smiles as she jokes around, but she also seems serious. Ugh. The smile doesn't fade. He really seems intent in coercing me. You devil. Trapped. I'm going to be attacked either way. There's no other choice but to help Arkwood. I look up at the ceiling and take a deep breath. Fortunately, that prepares me just a bit for what is to come. Okay, I'm ready. Come to think of it, there was no running away from the time I met you. Coming this far, I guess I have no choice but go all the way. And we will skip this shit. But what was it? Dash towards Nero. Yes. I'll bear with it for now and wait for my chance. I've not done this one either. I'll bear for it for now. Even if I recklessly attacked Nero, these beasts would get in the way. For now, I have to bear them and wait for an opening to... Gah! I get stuck in the back from behind. Did one of the black dogs just ram me with its head? Anyhow, my spine creaks and I can't. Ugh, both my thighs are punctured by canine teeth. Ugh, I pierce their foreheads audibly with my knife. The two dogs dissolve like mud, leaving only burning pain behind my legs. The beasts are not uncontrolled. Even though they could pick me apart in a single instant, if they wanted to, they circle themselves around me and come to feed one at a time. There is no opening at all. Wait, Valarkatar is asking, imagine her being able to drink more than Ozzy Osbourne can. Lol. Who's that? Nero? Nero? I don't... is that a Welshman? Do you know what? I don't know where that... Like, I didn't understand how to read that either, but I was told by... I can't remember who it was that told me that it's pronounced Nero. Maybe it is Welsh. Never really thought about it. Ah, my body collapses. Not even being able to breathe properly, not even being able to stand from the pain in my legs, I fall flat on my back. I'm quite the fastidious person. Rest assured there will not even be one of your cells left. I hear a voice. Wait. At the same time, a black dome arches over me. Oh, and we can skip all this. Good stuff. Yep. Right. I tried to deceive her. Wait. Right. This is the next day. Man, this is so lame. There must be a better way of doing these different routes. I feel like they should be more separated. I don't know. Garberdeck says he's called that because his name sums up the 666 on some weird number system. Oh, okay. Wait, is it fuck, Roman numerals? Well, I just have to deceive her somehow. I don't think Akia will understand about non-humans like Arkwood and Nero, so I'll have to minimize my lying without telling the truth. Alright, let's go. Taking a deep breath, I open the sitting room door. In the sitting room, Akia is on the sofa and Hisui is standing by the wall. Good morning, Nisan. Her gaze is telling me I am angry. Morning, Akia. Let's dispense with greetings. Please sit there. I wish to speak with you, Nisan. Her words are so forceful I can't say no. I solemnly and calmly sit down in the sofa across from Akia. Nisan, this is very abrupt, but may I ask about these past 2 days? Despite her polite language, Akia's words are unmistakably a threat. But her Oni-chan cannot tell her such a story. About that, Akiha? Yes, what is it? The truth is, I ran into a minor acquaintance of mine. I showed that person around the city. Oh. A minor acquaintance? Yeah, I got to know that person just recently, and we met just outside of school. I was asked to keep this acquaintance company until Sunday, so you skipped school and stayed away from home without even notifying me or asking permission? Akia's gaze is extremely frigid. She seems even more shocked than angry. I remain quiet as Akia stares at me wordlessly. And who was it? Eh? I asked who this acquaintance of yours is. She looks at me directly in the eye. I can feel her thinking I will not be deceived. Well, if you can't tell me, that means you feel guilty about it, Nisan. The gaze shoots right through me. I get a feeling she'll attack me more if I look away, so I stare back at her. Well, this is totally random, but she does not remind me of the Akia from back then. Her stretched back, her perfect posture, her unwavering eyes. Perhaps this is imprudent, but I honestly think she has become very beautiful. Weird. Weird time to notice. You know, Akiha? What? Your eyebrows are pretty thick. What the fuck? Bam! Akia's leg smacks the table as she jumps up. Ah! How do I say this? She's surprisingly surprised? That was a weird thing to say. I don't get you at all. That wasn't something to be surprised about. Wait, that was us. With a deep breath, Akia slumps her shoulders. Nissan, it seems like you do not wish to answer me seriously. That's not right. Honestly, I won't lie to you. It's just that I have a lot of things I can't say to you. Jeez. Really, ever since we were small, I was never able to tell if you were an honest or dishonest... Oh. Was never able to tell if you were an honest or dishonest person, Nissan. Really? I don't really remember how I was when I was small. You don't have to remember, but I haven't changed either. Pressing you like this even now, even when I know how it will turn out, maybe I haven't grown up at all. Oh, and we can skip this stuff. Cool. Fuck. What? Ask about last night. Keep. Alright, I won't eat. Keep. I don't care. I'll nod. Skip. What the fuck? Ooh. Right, this is... What the hell is this? Day 5, it might be... Right, no, every single alternative choice gives extra CGs. No, 2 extra choices for 5 total that still give more CGs. Only appear if you've already cleared at least one ending. Wait, it must... What the fuck? Yeah, I don't remember Hisui and Kohaku-san appearing here. But... CL Senpai. You're about to receive... Right, fuck. Right, warning, this is gonna be mature. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna save at this point. Go back, and I'm going to go back to the title, and I think we will leave it there for now. Yes. Valar Katari is saying Roman numerals don't have N nor R. What is her deal to order you around? The sister, because she basically owns our ass. She is the head of the household. She has asked us to come back to her mansion, and we're basically the little bitch in a sense. Even though we're the older brother, we're not the head of the household. She is. So she's basically like her mom in a sense. Like I said, she's cute too, but it looks like she's a pain in the ass. She is. Both. Cute and a pain in the arse. But anyway, let me show my beautiful face. I think we will leave it there for now, because we're going to reach a dodgy ass fucking scene, which I will definitely be zooming through. And I'll try and remember to... Wait, can I make this Wait, where did that get added to? What? I created a bookmark, and I do not know where the hell that bookmark went to. Oh, there we go. Go there. Right, I've saved the walkthrough as well. Valarkatai says, because we're going to reach orgasm. No, we'll leave it there. I'll continue some other time. I'll see when. It's quite late. But thank you for joining me, Crack, Valarkantari, Gollyberdex, Mr. No Prince _ It has been a pleasure. I hope you've enjoyed some of this. But we'll leave it there. This is Tsukihime. I am Ash Mannix. And I'll hopefully see you guys next time. See ya.